Hello, congratulations on making it to the third section of our course. This is a great section of the course because we are going to be talking about um, oils and blends and rollers and items that are travel ready. Of course, there are countless items that you can take with you when you travel, countless oils, supplements, all of those things. And I've talked about many of those in the past, but today we're going to focus on things that come direct from Young Living, kind of ready to travel, even though that may not be their original goal or intent. They are very easy to travel with, and I'll explain to you how I use them when I am traveling. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about things that we don't want to leave home without. All right, so first we're going to talk about things that naturally come kind of packaged, easy for travel. So the first one is Young Living's insect repellent wipes. Now, of course, we've talked before about how you can DIY your own spray. Young Living has a wonderful sort of liquid-based insect repellent, but they have these really, really handy wipes. They are individually packed, and you can wipe several people down with them to be able to repel those pesky insects. And I was trying to get it to focus on some of the oils in there, but you have sesame oil, citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, geranium, spearmint, thyme, and clove as well. So those are all of the oils that are in this plant-based formula, right? Of these great wipes. So you definitely want to grab a pack of these if you're going to be spending time outdoors where there might be some insects. All right, so that's the first thing that sort of comes packaged ready to go. The next one I want to talk about is the Kid Sense Mighty Pro Probiotic. Probiotics, we know those are really important for gut health. This is the normal kids probiotic that Young Living sells. Has this great wolfberry punch flavor. I think it's actually delicious. No sugar added in this at all, so it's not going to mess with you there. These come 32 a pack, and they are, of course, dosed for like children, like under 12, sort of. But adults can take two of them and get a similar benefit as the Life 9 probiotic. Now, the reason to not take the Life 9 probiotic with you is that it requires refrigeration after it's opened. These do not require refrigeration, so you can take these with you. I take these with me when I travel, and I won't be having access to regular refrigeration. So I take these with me and I just take two in the evening, open them, just take them in, and they are delicious and fun to take. And they are very handy and helpful for your gut health. They are formulated a little bit differently than, of course, the adult ones, but you know what? For travel use, short-term use, I definitely think that's great. I mean, you could use it regularly if you preferred, but it is a great solution. So the whole family can take these while traveling, and it's great to support gut health. All right, the next one that I want to talk to you guys about is a good alternative for a multivitamin. Now, we do have Master Formula, and Master Formula does come in individual packs, right? That is the adult supplement packet, right? However, another option is Inner Boost and Balance. And I like this because I find it to be sort of family friendly, kid friendly, adult friendly. It is a powder, slightly orange in flavor, that you mix with water and drink, just like not even 8 ounces of water, and drink it down. They are slim, tiny little packets. This is your sort of a multivitamin serving, and it is easy to take with you. Take it down, dispose of the package, and you are done to move on. Start with a bag of these for your trip, and you end with none when you're finished. So it's very handy. I will be using these personally on my upcoming travels just because it is so easy to count out. I don't have to carry a little pill container or supplement container, little box, although I will for some things, but for my multi, I will just use this and it will work. It'll get the job done. Okay, next, I want to talk about alkaline. Now, alkaline is sort of your antacid type, Young Living's natural approach to an antacid to help balance that in the body. And they come in these little stick packs that you can easily mix with water. This is an alternative to something like a Tums. But again, easy to take, put it in some water, drink it down, a slight citrus flavor to it, but very handy, very convenient to take with you when you travel, because sometimes when you travel, you kind of get your stomach upset. So that's important to have there. All right. The next one I'm going to talk about is Kid Sense Unwind. Now, this is something to help calm, rest, relax, and sleep. And it is a watermelon flavor. You take it very similarly in the way that you take the probiotic. But this can just help you relax and wind down if you need that. Adults, kids, everyone can absolutely benefit from this. So I recommend having these for travel as well. And then lastly, in this little travel section, we're going to take a look here at our Ninja Red, of course. These are always great to have. Now, these are a liquid. None of these count as a liquid. None of these count as liquid for air travel, okay? This does count as a liquid. So if you're traveling with carry-on only, you just want to be aware of that, and you'll need to stick these in your liquids bag. But you can fit quite a few of these in your liquids bag, or if you have a carry-on or a checked bag, you can put them in there, or for car travel. But this is a single serving, and these are the regular Ninja pouches. But anyway, being able to take this with you to have a few, even if you can't have one for every day, it's great to have a few maybe every other day or every few days to have with you for that boost. So it's a great way to take your Ninja with you. Again, you take it with you and it doesn't come home, right? Because you've consumed it. So very handy, and I love to have that. So these are some great already, oops, I threw them on the floor, travel sized supplement items that you can take with you. All right, so now let's move on to another great idea for travel, and that is using our roll-on, our roller bottle oils. Now, traveling with a diffuser is a great option, but sometimes we don't have that option with us, right? And so we're only going to be using oils aromatically or topically, right? Not in a diffuser. So these roller bottles, they have the roller cap affixed to them. You can breathe them in this way. You can apply them topically, right? As we do, apply them topically, but you won't be able to drip them out, okay? Or take them internally if applicable, because you can't drip them out, okay? So let's talk about, now Young Living has a handful of oils that come in their roller bottle. Of course, you can convert any oil to a roller with a roller cap on it. Be sure, you can convert any regular bottle into a roller bottle or transfer that oil to a roller bottle. However, we're going to talk about the oils that already come as a roller. And many of these, I think actually all but one, also come in the bottle form as well, if that's what you prefer. But let's focus on the rollers. All right, so first we have our Thieves roller. And of course, we know the benefits of Thieves. We know how it can help support a healthy immune system and all the great things that Thieves can do for us. So we have our Thieves roller. That is definitely something you don't want to leave home without. All right. Next we have our Deep Relief roll-on. Now, do I have that one with me? Oh, I don't have my Deep Relief roll-on, but Deep Relief, of course, that is going to support those muscles. You're probably doing a lot of walking, maybe, a lot of different activities, and you need to support your muscles that way. So grab your Deep Relief roll-on and apply that topically, right? And we also know that Deep Relief can just help us enjoy those great deep breaths as well, too. So it has those benefits also that we have experienced. Then we have Stress Away. We all know what that's for. Great to have. This one also acts kind of, you can use it sort of like your own little personal aroma, and it's kind of beachy a little bit with that lime and vanilla. So that's a really fun one to have with you. We love Stress Away. And of course, on the PDF that you have the descriptions of these, and you can visit the website to see more as well. All right. Next we have the Breathe Again roll-on. Did I bring my Breathe Again down here? I did not bring my Breathe Again down here. But Breathe Again, that is again the oil for our wonderful deep breaths, right? That's going to provide you so much support as you go through your travels. You're going to be able to take those wonderful deep breaths and have that lovely support of a healthy respiratory system. I used Valor earlier, and of course, that one is going to help you face your day, right? It's encouraging, it is wonderful, it's great for the whole family, and makes a great sort of like personal aroma as well that you can wear. Now, oops, Tranquil is our only roll-on that I do not believe comes in the drip bottle. Of course, Tranquil is going to help you rest and relax and de-stress. It is great at the end of the day. And then the last roll-on that I do not have with me is our Peace and Calming roll-on. And again, the name says it all, right? Great for travel, great for times when you might be experiencing a little bit of stress. It can be very supportive. All right, so that's our regular collection of roll-ons, but then I want to talk to you a little bit about our Kid Sense roll-on collection. I love the Kid Sense roll-on collection. Sometimes I call the Kid Sense oils essential oils for dummies. The reason why I do that, and I mean that with the most love and respect, is because they are labeled with their intended purpose. All right, tummy guys. All right, what do we think that is going to support? Now, these oils do come individually. They can be purchased individually or they can be purchased as this little kit. This kit in and of itself, great for traveling, comes with this little case. You could put, if you were going on the airplane, you could take these out, put them in a liquids bag, and then save pack the case separately. I don't know if this would all fit in a liquids bag. It's probably not the most efficient way to pack it, but then having this once you arrive at your destination or are no longer doing air travel would be really helpful to store all of your oils. Okay, I thought I had a goofy one hiding in there. I don't. All of your oils, and it does have a little magnetic closure, so like it's not gonna come open. Okay, so that in and of itself is very handy. So again, you can get these individually or together as this nice set. All right, so let's take a look at each one of these. All right, so first we have our tummy guys. All right, tummy guys is right here, super handy. And again, this can help support all of those things that involve our tummies, right? That tends to happen in travel. Just think about it as your multi-purpose tummy support and just roll it on topically, right? Use it preventatively, use it after the fact, however you need to support that tummy, right? And again, just because it's for kids doesn't mean it doesn't work on adults. I can tell you from experience. All right. Next, we have Genius. Now, this is going to be one that's more of a emotional, mental support, in my opinion, energizing and supportive in that way. So this one is going to be something that you can apply if you need to focus, if you're got some summer school action going on, if you've got a meeting, if you've got to take a call while you're on vacation, whatever it is, something important, you may want to grab some Genius. Next in the family, we're going to talk about sniffles. What do you think that's for? I bet you can guess. So all of those needs that involve our nose and our sniffles, this is what you want to grab. Again, applying this one topically, you could even apply it gently below the nose. You can apply it to your chest, wherever you need. Oh my gosh, that smells good. It smells really nice. You know what? I don't think I use sniffles enough. I absolutely love that. Okay, then we have Sleepy Eyes. Sleepy Eyes is probably my favorite, maybe possibly most used out of this box. But what do you think that's for? It's right in the name. This is great to apply on the bottoms of your feet to support that good night's rest. It's very effective. So when you're away from home and sleeping is trickier, grab your Sleepy Eyes. All right, then let's talk about Owie. Owie is in the next one here, and it is for what it says. It's such a great little first aid buddy for all those boo-boos and bug bites and things like that. You can apply it around a wounded area if you have a little an issue. You can apply it around there. It's also great for your skin, right? If you need something for your skincare while you're traveling, Owie is a really, really good option. You can check out all of the different oils in these and see how they benefit you. But trust me, Owie is a great choice for taking care of your skin. And then lastly, we have Kid Power. And Kid Power is a super duper favorite. Again, this falls largely in that emotional support category, mental support, but I love Kid Power. If you need to power up for the day, energize the family, energize the kiddos, check out Kid Power, right? Helping to fight a little bit of jet lag, you may want to grab the Kid Power. So I am now even more inspired to take my Kid Sense collection with me when I travel than I was before I started talking to you guys about it. So, hey, talk about some motivation there. All right, so that goes through our travel must-haves, grab and go, ready to go. Can you imagine how simple it would be just to grab a Kid Sense collection to hit the road or whatever your travels are? Just grab this and go. So incredibly convenient to have with you. You can really tackle pretty much anything with that collection. So, please be sure to check out the supplements in the supplemental links in the email. You can take a deeper dive into travel needs and oils. And I hope that you enjoyed the session. And I will see you all in the final section 4. Thank you again.